In terms of my work on professional development and professional learning, I have actually developed some of my own theoretical perspectives. I'm very interested in getting to grips with how people operate, what affects their decisions, what influences them in the workplace, and of course that includes professional development. My own theory is one that I've called proximity theory, and it holds that people's attitudes to their work are influenced by the extent to which their current ideal job situation is met as far as they are concerned. The closer they feel it is being met, although they probably have no conception at all of this ideal job situation, then the higher their morale, their job satisfaction, their motivation will be, the further away it is, and the more they have to compromise on their ideals, even though they may not be conscious of them, the more negative their job-related attitudes. That's a theory that explains people's attitudes to and views about their working lives and their job situations, the whole situation, you know, how they like it, whether they like it or not. It also has an impact on professional learning and development because it influences the extent to which they feel the need to develop and the extent to which they are receptive to being developed or to change their ways of working. I'm at the very early stages of working on epistemic worthiness and epistemic objects. And this began by my considering identity as a topic of research. Identity is often used in research on professional learning and professional development because it's believed that people's identity change is an aspect of professional learning or professional development. And I was sort of considering, well, what is there any value in actually researching identity? It's flavour of the month, it's flavour of the decade. What is the use of this? And as I delved deeper into the literature, I came across this notion of epistemic worthiness. What's worth researching? What's not worth researching? And it comes from the STEM subjects, the hard sciences. That led me on to look at some of the literature on what's been called an epistemic object. And I'm now trying to consider influence, for example, in the workplace where one person may influence another, as an epistemic object. And that, of course, has a bearing on professional learning and development because essentially if one person is developing another, whether deliberately or accidentally or incidentally, then it involves influencing them in some way.